Oh.
Are you looking on Discord?
I was looking on the stream, actually.
But are you looking on Discord?
Oh, Camp Palut. Oh no, that was not one that I thought looked like a great one.
It was described as sapphic.
Yeah, that's literally the only reason you picked it, just so that you could shout lesbians repeatedly. That's the only reason you picked it.
Camp Palut. A camp for teenage girls that boasted a long list of typical summer activities. But there were a few things that the brochure failed to mention. The camp is home to a dangerous secret. Looking back, I'm not sure what I could have done differently. Nothing could have prepared me for what I witnessed there. If I were younger, attending summer camp for the first time could have been exciting. As an almost adult, it mostly just feels embarrassing. The only way to get to Camp Palut is by taking a treacherous bus ride up the mountain. My mom spent so much time checking my bag and saying goodbye that I missed the first bus. After boarding the next one, I allow myself to drift to sleep as I am carried upwards. When the bus pulls into the campgrounds, I jolt awake. Meroka, I want you to imagine that you jolt awake. Day 1. I climb off the bus and take my first glimpse of Camp Palut. Is it Camp Palut or Camp Palut?
I have no idea. Oh, you must be Jess. So happy to see you made it. Unfortunately, you missed the opening ceremony, but your cabin mates are unpacking now.
I don't know if this is a visual novel.
This is absolutely a visual novel.
I didn't know that.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
You should go introduce yourself.
Can't
Yeah, I
tell
figured
me.
that. Yes. Yes. It literally is like described on Steam as a visual novel. It is tagged as a visual novel. It looks entirely like a visual novel. You knew it was a visual novel. You can't pretend you
just
didn't.
saw the word sapphic, man.
The sapphic is the word before visual novel.
Yeah, I
you
stopped
literally-
reading that sapphic.
That was the last word you saw and just clicked install before reading
Yeah,
any
it
more.
said, Camp Palut is a sapphic. I stopped reading,
This is-
installed.
No, a spooky cute sapphic.
Okay, Camp Palut is a spooky, cute sapphic. I'm done, installed.
There wasn't a comma, there's a hyphen. It's spooky cute. It's all one word.
Oh, okay.
A hyphenated word.
Yeah. So I'm going to be Jess Meroka.
I figured you might be.
Sure.
You're in cabin 3. Go meet your new roommates. And there's a bonfire tonight for all the campers to introduce themselves. I hope to see you there.
The cabins are labeled neatly in a row, so finding mine is easy. My name is on the door. I feel the need to knock anyway. Knock, 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 knock. Meroka, I am knocking on the door. Knock, 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 knock. Meroka, I am knocking on the door. Drum solo! Knock, 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 knock. Oh, oh! Knock, 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 knock. Oh, oh!
This is why I don't normally let you have any kind of control whatsoever.
What? Did you dislike my drum solo?
Yes.
A girl with blue hair answers the door. That's going to be Meroka. That's going to be a Meroka hardcore.
Is it? Is it? I'm guessing you're Jess. You must be our final cabin mate. I'm Amy. Come in.
Meroka, which one is your favorite?
Amy.
Mine is the middle.
Okay.
Wow. Okay, I can see myself liking camp. Hello. Nice to meet you all. I'm Nat.
Am I Cassie?
Gidea.
Okay. Cassie! It's nice to meet you too.
We could have Weir to join the voice call and voice Cassie. What do you think?
Maybe. I don't think Weirta would want to do that.
No.
But, I mean, if she does, she's welcome to.
I'll lay my stuff on the only open bed and begin to unpack my things. Meroka, mind unpacking things.
Unpack, unpack, unpack.
I heard there's a bonfire tonight. Are any of you planning on going? This game makes me wish I was a girl, man.
Right. Absolutely. I need to scope out all the lovely ladies here.
You should definitely come. It's always super fun. You've been to Camp Palut before? This is my 3rd year. My first time here got me hooked on learning about Bigfoot.
Bigfoot?
Yeah, I'm confident that Bigfoot lives somewhere in this area.
You can't be serious.
Of course I'm serious. Aren't you interested in discovering the truth? If Bigfoot existed, we would have found it.
That's Cassie. If Bigfoot existed, we would have found evidence of them by now.
You can't say that for sure. So Nada's here for Bigfoot, and Amy's here for the ladies.
Cute girls.
And Amy is here for cute girls. Why did you end up at camp, Cassie?
Well, go on. I like photography. I'm from a big city. My family didn't ever really go camping. So I haven't had a lot of chance to really get out into nature.
Then you should totally team up with me. Just imagine how exciting it would be to photograph Bigfoot.
That only happens if they exist.
Meroka, Bigfoot is using they them pronouns.
I mean, you don't know Bigfoot's gender.
Do you?
It's unknown. That's why she's using they.
Do you know who else has a Bigfoot? The giant.
Oh. Is the giant Bigfoot?
Maybe.
It's my first year here as well. You already called me out on being here for girls. But how about you?
Oh, I've never been to camp before. My parents signed me up, but I guess I'm excited to see the stars. That would be me. I would never want to go to camp.
Not tonight, unfortunately. It's going to be cloudy. But don't worry, I'm sure you'll get a chance to see them this week. None of you snore, right?
I tried to stifle. Meroka, have you ever stifled?
No. It's not a thing.
I tried to stifle my laughter, but it escaped from me with a snort.
That sounded suspiciously like a snore.
It was a sniffle.
Anyone who wakes me up gets whacked with a pillow.
Her serious expression makes it difficult to stop. Eventually, everyone else is laughing with me. I think I might be able to enjoy camp after all. By the time I finished unpacking, the sun had already gone down. Nat, Amy, and Cassie had gone ahead without me. So I go to the bonfire on my own. Meroka, say du Sindavar Frior.
Excuse me?
Say du Sindavar Frior.
No.
Why not?
Don't want to.
It means death to the shadows.
Oh.
Say it.
Death to the shadows.
No, du Sindavar Frior.
Nope.
Du Sindavar Frior. Oh, Meroka, you said it.
Okay, cool.
I can see my 3 cabin mates chatting with other campers around the fire. I should join one of them. Meroka.
Who do you want to talk to?
Meroka.
Yes?
Meroka, which one?
You like gnats, right?
I like Nat, but you like Amy.
Well, it's your game. You're playing it.
No,
Pick
I
the one you
want
like.
I want to earn SoCap. I want to earn all the
No.
SoCap I can. Yeah.
I will deny you SoCap. There will be no SoCap for this game.
Why?
No matter who you pick. So pick the one you like. Be selfish.
Well, she has a rainbow waistband.
Yes, she does.
So maybe she's like you. Don't you want to experience representation in video games?
I want to see nat representation. And also, like, if it's a lesbian dating sim, like, that lesbian representation is there no matter who you pick. Boo.
I join Amy beside the bonfire.
I mostly just wanted you to do all the voices.
Oh, Meroka, we're being racially diverse.
Representation, yo.
Yeah, Meroka, you should like this game because it's woke.
Did you not realize that it would be woke?
No.
Okay, cool.
Meroka, rate
Cool chat.
Islam on a scale of 1 to 10.
10 out of 10, good religion.
Rate Sikhism.
10 out of 10, good religion.
Hinduism.
10 out of 10, good religion.
Jainism.
10 out of 10, good religion.
Zoroastrianism.
10 out of 10, good religion.
Baalism.
10 out of 10, good religion.
Christianity.
Yeah, it's alright.
Out of 10.
You're like a 6. Could do with a little less being dragged into church sermons in my youth.
Judaism.
10 out of 10, good religion.
Animism.
Is that a real religion, or
Yeah,
is that like
animism.
anime?
No, animism. That was what we learned about animism on my stream yesterday that you unlisted. It's hardcore.
Okay, 10 out of 10, good religion.
She's in the middle of a conversation with a girl I haven't met yet. Oh, it's Fatima! That's an authentic foreign name.
Cool.
Meroka, give us your best Fatima impression.
No.
Okay. I've never been to camp before. No. I've never been to... How do...
Go on.
How does
Go on.
Islamic talk?
Give us your best ethnically diverse voice, Tulkas. Go
I've
on.
never been to camp before.
As the stream starts.
I'm much more interested in indoor activities.
Like what?
Like learning to sew. I'm trying to make my own clothes someday. I wish I could do something like that. I can't even put a button back in my jacket.
Camp isn't a great place for button sewing. How do you end up here?
My parents! That's basically why I'm here too. But I might as well try to enjoy it while I'm here.
I've heard the camp has archery. I'm excited to give it a try.
Rook, is this one of your trans people?
Probably maybe not, but don't know.
Is it a boy?
Well, she's called Bridget, and it's a camp for women, so...
Roka, do you think I could sneak into a camp for one?
Don't do that.
No, it would be like in She's the Man. You ever see that movie?
No.
It's based on 12th Night. You ever read that play?
Yes.
I'm gonna be Bridget. Me too!
Okay. Not to brag, but I'm a bit of a soccer prodigy.
I prefer track, but I played soccer as a kid. We'll have to compete sometime.
Maybe an archery?
Absolutely!
You too, Jess, Fatima.
Get it? Fat, Ima?
Are you body shaming the characters of this game?
Yeah, well, she's wearing the burqa, so you can't know her weight. Am I right?
That's not a burqa, Tulkas.
Yeah, but if it was, then you couldn't see her weight. Sure.
Sure.
Don't... What do you think about my hot takes on Islam?
Maybe have less of them.
I need to try everything Camp Palut has to offer. I could try archery. It's a rather elegant pastime. I'd feel like the huntress Diana. Marco, do you know?
Ooh, there's a reference.
Do you know about the... I also had Diana in my, in the stream that was enlisted. I built a temple to Diana in the stream
Princess
yesterday.
Diana?
Yeah. No, the, Artemis. There's enough people here, I bet we
Wait,
can
Diana
get
is Artemis?
What? Yeah.
Is Diana Artemis?
Yeah. You can't see her big her head is? I don't know, lol. There's enough people here, I bet we could get a role-playing session going sometime. Oh, I bet you'd like that.
Do you need fancy dice for that?
Don't worry, I brought enough for everyone.
Hmm.
There are other campers around the bonfire. Should I talk to someone else? Yes.
Oh boy.
I join Nat beside the bonfire. They are deep in conversation with an old friend. Meroka, Nat is like you.
Right.
Meroka, you have representation.
Right. Tulkas, don't
What?
get so hung up on words.
It's your pronoun.
And there's lots of people's pronoun. It can also be used for basically anyone.
Use
if you
it for
feel
me.
like it.
Use it for me. Use it for me.
No, because I'm talking to you in second person.
No,
so.
no. Say, I don't like Tulkas. They are very annoying.
I don't like Tulkas. They're very annoying.
It's so great. It's so great to see you again, Nat. I wasn't sure you'd be back. I'll keep coming every summer. I'm still looking for Bigfoot, you know. No luck yet, huh? It's only a matter of time. So you've been at this a while, huh? Lots of people search for Bigfoot their entire life. Maybe that could be my backstory. I'm a secret boy. Maybe I'm Jess, the secret boy. What do you think? Yeah, I'm going to be Jess, the secret boy.
Boy secretly infiltrating women's spaces is not a good look, Tulkas.
Why not?
No. Especially as that is the argument that transphobes constantly and perpetually use to demonize trans people, is that they're all just men trying to get into women's spaces.
Well, I'm not claiming to be trans. I'm just claiming to be a secret boy.
Well, the transphobes are claiming that trans doesn't exist and they're just secret boys.
Okay, what
Please
if we moved?
drop the transphobia.
Okay, fine. Meroka, you win. Meroka, I moved to formally censure Tulkas for being transphobic. Meroka?
Yeah, approved.
Giddy up. Lots of people search for Bigfoot their entire lives. I'm just continuing the legacy. Hopefully you won't have to search that long. Get it, Meroka Long? How is your hedgehog? Gregory, he's still adorable. I can't wait to go hiking with you again. I look forward to it all year. Oh, Bianca. You're back again as well. I almost didn't see you.
You want me to be Bianca?
Yeah.
Oh my god, you could say I'm not particularly thrilled to be here.
Camping isn't your style?
Not really.
It's been 3 years. You'll have to join us hiking eventually.
Maybe someday. I think I'd rather stay in my cabin and read.
You can't spend your whole life in your cabin.
No, but I can't spend a whole week.
I suppose that's true. If you ever change your mind, you're always welcome to join us.
Tulkas is deflated.
She's talking to a girl in an aquarium shirt!
Yay,
Oh,
fish girl.
This is like my ex, Meroka.
Big into fish.
So, how did my ex talk? Hello. I know there probably won't be any marine leaf, but I'm excited to
Leaf? Leaf? Marine leaf?
go... Excited to go swimming anyway. I'm not sure whether to go swimming or wander
I
around.
thought that was Cassie.
Oh, you are? Okay, then Brit it up.
I'm not sure whether to go swimming or wander around with my camera first.
I love to swim. I swim all the time back home.
So we'll see you at the lake sometime?
Of course. I wonder if there are any cute fish in the lake. Fish are definitely not cute. I'm sure I can find one.
I'll believe it when I see it.
All right, everyone. We're going to take a big camp photo. Say cheese! When it grew late, we head back to the cabin. Meroka, I'm going to get to watch them sleep.
Tulkas, don't watch women sleep.
Why not?
This is you being creepy men invading women's spaces again.
It's not an invasion. It's more of like a... What is it?
It's more of a stalking.
Yeah, more of a stalking kind of thing. My first day at camp was an eventful one, but I'm sure that my adventure is only beginning. I didn't get to watch them sleep, bugger. What activity should I do this morning? Okay. We could do hiking, swimming, or archery.
What do you want to do?
Oh, we'll let the Briton decide.
Go swimming.
I decide to go to the lake. Swimming is one of my favorite activities back home.
I'm not Griswold.
It's been a few days since I last swam, and I can't wait to jump in. The lake feels very different than my high school's pool, but I settle into my warm-up routine. I'm so focused that I don't notice Cassie until I almost swim right into her. Good morning, Cassie.
Morning, Jess. How long have you been here?
Not too long. I just thought I'd swim a few laps. Maybe see what's on the other side of the lake.
Exploring by yourself?
Not if you come with me.
I'd love to.
Now imagine that I'm Jess and Cassie is you, and we're having a time together.
Okay, it's imagined.
We begin to venture further into the lake. I'm afraid of outpacing Cassie at first, but she easily keeps up. You're a pretty good swimmer.
I don't do it that often, but I've always enjoyed it.
You have no problem accompanying me all the way to the other side then.
It'll be a good workout. Maybe we'll find a good location to take photos. Wait, are you carrying your camera into the lake with you?
It's waterproof.
Okay, fine.
As we get closer to the other side of the lake, I now notice something nestled into the forest. Look over there! Is that a cave? Oh no, Brit folk.
Is that a cave? We have to check it out.
Meroka, what if I abduct her in the cave?
Dun dun dun.
We swim closer, the opening begins to grow. Do you remember the cave from Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince?
No.
No, like in the middle of it, like Voldemort had his thing hidden, and then we were like, wow.
Oh.
Eventually, the water's shallow enough that we can walk on dry land. It's so dark. Oh, Brit. Yeah.
No. How deep do you think it goes?
The names are all green, and it weirds me out.
Yeah, like, color coding the names to the characters is good visual novel design. They have not done that.
Should we find
Just as
out?
you. Okay.
It's a little slippery. Maybe we should hold hands to support each other.
Wouldn't want to slip and fall.
Now linked, Meroka, would you link yourself to me?
No.
What if we were shackled?
I would slip and fall.
What if we were shackled together like slaves?
Then I suppose I wouldn't have a chance. A choice.
Meroka, we should go to somewhere where they practice slavery. Maybe the Congo.
Maybe not. Oh, it's a holding hands scene.
It's even darker than I imagined inside. It's a little spooky, isn't it?
Maybe a bit. It's not too bad with you here.
I can't see too far ahead.
Maybe we should stop. It only gets darker if we keep going.
Are you scared?
Maybe a little. Let's turn around.
But you can come back later with a flashlight.
And shoes.
Do you think we're the only ones who know about this place?
I hope so. I like the idea of us having a secret.
Me too. On that happy note, we return to the campgrounds. After morning in the sun, I'm ready for some lunch. Nat and Fatima are sitting together, so I join them. Hello, Jess. My name is Babu Bhat. You must help settle something. Babu Bhat, he's from Pakistan.
Okay.
You must help settle something between Nat and I. Do you believe in ghosts? Meroka, do you believe in ghosts?
Sure.
You too? You don't? Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird? How is not believing in ghosts weird? There's no...
What?
Well, it's because she believes in Bigfoot, Meroka.
Oh yes, she's the
Do
Bigfoot one,
you
right?
get
Of
it?
course.
There's no scientific evidence they exist. But you're interested in Bigfoot. I found evidence that proves Bigfoot is real, right? Here at camp. Just because you haven't found evidence doesn't mean ghosts aren't real. I suppose that's true. I'm just not totally convinced yet. Is there anything that would change your mind? I think I'd have to see one in front of me. Well, then that's what it would take to get me to believe in Bigfoot. Don't worry, it won't take me too much longer. I went out early this morning to look. Oh, Meroka, it's your favorite, person.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that was me. It was I Bridget? No, I wasn't Bridget. You were Bridget.
Oh, that was this morning, too, from a daily jog. I kept an eye out for Bigfoot just for you. Sadly, nothing to report. Yeah, I didn't find anything either. But thanks for looking. I guess I'll have to become a ghost hunter. We'll see who finds proof first. Seems a little competitive. Perhaps we could do something friendlier, like roast marshmallows. I like the way you think. There's nowhere better to tell ghost stories than at a campfire. Maybe someday people will tell Bigfoot stories instead. How was your morning, Jess? Oh, I had a nice time. Oh. Hey, Bridget. Jess. Oh, it's Butt.
No. Hey, Bridget, Jess. I'm starving.
Me too. Luckily, the burgers here are delicious. Meroka, get it?
No.
The burgers here are delicious.
Okay.
Do you
cool.
know anyone that identifies as a burger?
No.
Really? Think really hard, Meroka. Do you know anyone that identifies as a burger?
Do you like doxing, Tulkas?
Just admit that I'm delicious.
You're a burger, Tulkas. Yes, you're delicious.
I'm a delicious burger.
You are a delicious. No. You're a horrible burger. You're a moldy, green, fuzzy burger.
I wouldn't know.
Undercooked.
You don't like burgers? I don't dislike meat, but it was never particularly amazing. Get it, Meroka? She's not amazed by meat.
I'm not amazed by meat either. Or burgers specifically.
So when I heard that cow farts were bad for the environment as a child...
I mean, I'm Cassie.
Okay, tell them about methane. Come on.
I just say I would never touch beef again.
Meroka, weird thinks it's getting weird.
Yeah, you are weird. You're constantly weird. Like,
I'm
getting weird.
weird.
Tulkas is weird from the start.
Cow farts.
I was incredibly concerned about saving the pandas as a child.
They are the best animal.
No.
We chatted for the rest of lunch and I returned to my cabin after saying goodbye to my new friends. What activity should I do this afternoon, Meroka?
I picked the last one.
Okay, let's do, we could find out how swimming changes, you know? We could introduce your favorite to our little thing, or we could do archers. I decided to do some archery. When I arrive, the range looks full. I guess I'll have to find someone willing to share. Luckily, I don't have to look that far for long. I approach the target that Nat is settled in front of, and note the many arrows littering the ground in front of them. Hey, Nat! Oh, hey, Jess, are you any good at archery? Not really. I've never even seen a real bow before this week. Meroka, pretend to be a bow.
Poing.
No, I'm going to pretend to be the arrow. Okay, you're gonna draw me back, and I'm going to be fired. Okay?
Okay. Poing. Cool.
Well, you can't be worse than I am. You should give it a shot. Ask them to go first. Meroka, they're just like you.
Sure.
I don't even know where to begin. Could I watch you first? They sigh and pick up the bow. You definitely shouldn't be watching me for advice. If anything, I'll make you worse. They draw the bow and launch an arrow forward. It travels no more than a few feet before falling to the ground. They shrug and turn towards me. Told you I was no good. Don't worry, I won't do any better. It takes the bow and arrow from their hands. I hold up the bow in what can I only hope is the correct position. Before I can even draw the bowstring back, the arrow falls to the ground by my feet. I hear snickering behind me. Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh. I just didn't think it was possible for someone to be worse at this than I am. But I suppose this is your first time and I've been trying every summer I've been at camp. So you're saying that in several years I might have a chance of going pro? Unfortunately, I don't think that's a realistic dream for either of us. Why don't you show me how it's done? They puff up their chest with fake arrogance and take the bow. Now, what you want to do is make the arrow go forward. The arrow shoots a few feet ahead and lands in the grass. You sure showed me. I burst into laughter at the look on Nat's face. Let's see who can get the closest to the target. It's anyone's game at the moment. You're on. We take turns shooting arrows with varying success. I eventually manage to get one further than my own 2 feet. When the sun begins to set, we decide to stop. Who won? Tie. We'll need a tiebreaker later. Okay, race you to the cabin. They bolt off in that direction, and I scramble to keep up with them. There's another camp activity tonight. However, no details were given to us, only the location and time, so it's like a secret. Meroka.
Ooh, spoopy.
Meroka, what's your favorite secret?
Bigfoot.
Nat was unusually secretive about the nature of the activity. The 4 of us head there together to meet up with the other campers. I'm so excited you all love the surprise. It's so dark though. What if there are wild animals?
This close to camp?
I bet I could find a bear. Then
I'm sticking close to you.
Boo! Good evening, campers, and welcome to the test of courage! Is this really what women do in their spare time?
Yes, it is. Maybe, I don't know. I wouldn't know. What is it with, like, games about summer camps that have counselors that dress up as animals? Because Monster Prom did that as well.
Monster Camp did that as well.
And Monster Camp. Well, yeah, it was coaching Monster Prom, wasn't it? Monster Camp, yeah. A test of courage? A test of courage can't scare me.
What's a test of courage?
Basically like a haunted house, a haunted trail. They'll try and scare us. We try to not get scared.
It's a blast! Ah! That's the spirit. Once upon a time, there was a village named Palut. Things in Palut were happy until a young little woman began to disappear from their beds. A large wolf was seen outside the village by one of the hunters. A wolf? It's just a story, Kasumi. And the villagers decided to hunt the woods looking for the wolf. But what they didn't know was that the wolf was among them all along. One of the villagers transformed into a wolf at night and easily picked off each villager, one by one. Hundreds of years later, Camp Palut was built in the same place as the village. The werewolf is never caught and is said to still haunt these woods. Can you make it through the woods? Or will you succumb to the test of courage? Campers will peer off into the haunted trail. Counselors have been stationed throughout to give you a fright, and to make sure you do not stray from the path. Follow the path and never stray, just so little girl. Any path, so many with exploring. Do-it, would be so boring. And look what you're ignoring. Think of those crisp, aging bones, and something fresh on the palate. Think of that scrumptious carnality twice in one day. There's no possible way to describe what you feel when you're talking to your meal. Let's find a partner and we will get started. Why don't you pick first, Jess? Pick Nat, pick Cassie. Okay, Meroka. Meroka? Who do we pick?
You pick. Your game. You pick.
How about we let Weirta guess who to pick?
Where to pick?
Weirta pick. Weirta pick. Weirta. Weirta. Weirta pick. I'm going to send this game to my lesbian friend. Do you think she'll like it?
Okay. Yeah, probably.
I'm not sure if she has Steam, though.
It might be available on things that aren't Steam. It's probably available on things that aren't Steam.
Really?
I'm going to find out.
The one on the right. Oh, Meroka! She wants to pick Cassie because Cassie has a little cat pin.
Oh, okay.
Meroka.
It is available at barely-playing-games.itch.io. So yeah, buy it there. If you don't, I think devs get a better cut of the money as well if you buy it there. So just buy it there anyway. Not that you can buy it; it's just the demo right now, I guess. But it probably will be available to buy there once it's out.
When is it coming out?
Spring 2022, apparently, according to Steam.
Oh, Meroka.
So soon. I'm sure we'll have lots of fun.
We anxiously wait for our turn to enter the forest. Are you nervous?
Maybe a bit. But it's just a story. So it would be silly for me to be nervous.
Soon the counselor waves us ahead. Meroka. Forests are naturally a little scary at night, but I try to put on a brave face for Cassie. Meroka, are you scared of forests at night?
Little bit.
Have you ever been in a forest at night?
I try to avoid them.
I've been in a forest at night. A few.
I'm sure I must have been, but like I think it's a yeah. I think with a group of people, it's probably less creepy. But like if you're on your own, like especially if there are people trying to make it creepy, it'd be pretty creepy.
I'm beginning to relax when a creature leaps out in front of us.
Rawr.
Cassie? Are you okay?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm okay.
Are you sure? It was pretty scary.
I didn't expect anything like that.
But it was just a piece of cardboard.
You're right. Just a piece of cardboard.
Come on, let's keep going. I grab her hand and give it a squeeze, Meroka. Pretend I'm squeezing your hand.
Nope.
Meroka, how do you think I smell?
Probably bad.
When we've met in the past, have you noticed my stench?
We've been in well-ventilated areas.
But have you noticed my stench?
No.
So you don't think I smell?
I didn't go sniffing you.
Maybe you could.
Maybe I couldn't.
Where would you want to sniff? You could sniff my armpit.
No. Yeah, let's go. Just keep holding my hand.
Of course. The rest of the trail is relatively uneventful, and we safely make our way out.
What was the point of that?
It was a test of courage.
But, like, they only tested it once. I thought it
Yeah,
was...
and we survived.
They said there would be all sorts of trials and tribulations, but there was just one piece of cardboard.
Yeah, but they kept us on tenterhooks. We never knew what might come back out next, and that fear was worse than anything they could have done to us.
Fear is the mind killer, Tulkas.
Fear is the little death that brings total obliteration. I must face my fear. I will permit it to pass over me and through me, and when the fear has gone past, I will turn the inner eye to see its path. When the fear is gone, there will be nothing. Only I will remain. Scale of 1 to 10.
10 out of 10. Very original. Where'd you come up with that?
Amy and Twyla are waiting for us when we emerge. You sure did protect me from those monsters. I felt safe the whole way. Of course.
Of course. No piece of cardboard can stand between us.
How was your test of courage? Nat and I make fun of this every year. But it was pretty fun with Amy along. Nat and Bianca eventually exit the forest as well.
We do this every year. Aren't you tired of it yet?
Well, it's definitely more fun when I go with a newbie.
Sorry, I've been coming here just as long as you have. Maybe longer?
We wait for the rest of the camp to complete the test of courage. When we are all safely out, we return to our cabins. Little did I know that the story we had heard that night had a kernel of truth. Meroka! What if there was really a werewolf and it ate you all up?
Maybe.
What should I do this morning?
Do a thing.
Let's do hiking.
Okay.
I decide to go on a hike through the woods. I'm still unsure where each path leads, but I pick one at random anyway. It's hard to imagine that only last night I was uneasy in these woods. In the daylight, the trees look far less menacing. I enjoy the fresh mountain air as I walk farther away from the campgrounds. My thoughts are interrupted when someone calls behind me. Hey, wait up!
Hey, wait up.
I turn around and see Amy chasing after me. I slow down and allow her to catch up.
Want to be my hiking partner?
What if I said no?
Suppose I'll just have to walk by myself. In the same direction as you. At the same speed.
Well, if you're going to go that far, I may as well say yes. Oh, she's going to go snack hunting. Do you think she's going to have some salmiakki?
Maybe.
What flavor of salmiakki do you think she'll have?
Salmiakki flavored salmiakki.
Okay.
I know you got flavored salmiakki. Forced cooperation, my favorite.
Amy matches her steps to mine and we continue to walk again. The morning air is chilly and I regret not wearing a jacket. Despite my best efforts, I begin to shiver. Amy turns towards me looking concerned.
Are you cold?
I'm fine, we can keep going.
If you're sure.
We keep going down the path, but I can feel Amy staring at me. I don't want her to worry, so I try to ignore how cold it is. Must be doing after a bad job, because after only a few moments, Amy wraps her arm around my shoulder. Her skin is warm to the touch. My face heats up with a blush. Aren't you cold too?
I don't get cold easily. I'm hot-blooded. You, on the other hand, should have worn a jacket.
I didn't realize how chilly it would be early in the morning.
Do you want to go back? Woo!
That was my rendition of a fax machine.
You've never seen a fax machine before. You're too young for that.
But I've heard one. I like having you here to warm me up. I'm here as
long as you need me.
I'm surprised to see you this early in the morning. Aren't you more of a night? Hoo-hoo! Meroka, pretend to be an owl.
Nope.
Do it.
No.
Do it.
Hoo-hoo. Hey, even I can wake up early sometimes. Especially if I have the right motivation.
What was the motivation this morning?
Spend time with you, of course.
You don't need to wake up early to do that.
I suppose I don't. You don't have to freeze to spend time with me. Let's turn around before you turn blue.
I suppose you're right. Come with me next time?
Of course.
I wish I'd remembered a jacket. We could have spent more time together. So the next time we need to remember a jacket, okay, Meroka?
Mm-hmm.
We turn around and return to our cabin before going to the mess hall for lunch. I enter the mess hall and join my friends for lunch. Hey, Jess! Kasumi was just gushing about...
Oh, Kasumi was just gushing about starfish.
I was not gushing. Just sharing some of the legends about how they came to be. There are all kinds of interesting folk tales from Australia and Hawaii. My ex has been to Hawaii.
Oh. You're so cute when you're excited.
Oh, stop it. There's really that much to know about starfish? Of course! I think you'll find there's always new things to learn. Sorry, this must not be very interesting. I love hearing about niche stuff.
Yeah, you talk to me about starfish all day.
I didn't get to hear any starfish facts. Oh, Weird will want to hear the starfish facts. What's the weirdest one you can think of? Most starfish are edible. You can eat a starfish? Wow. What does it taste like? I've heard it's like salty ground beef. I've never considered eating one though. Maybe the weirdest snack is going to be a starfish. What do you think, Meroka?
I don't think so. It's a pretty weird snack.
I've never considered eating one though. Weird. Was that too out there? I definitely didn't expect it. Both of you are new to Camp Palut, right? How was your first test of courage? It was actually kind of scary, don't you think, Jess? Was it a little scary?
I don't know.
It was a little scary. I thought I was the only one freaked out. It's nice to know I wasn't alone. Scary? Really? Nat and I joke about how hard the counselors try every year, because we don't find it scary at all. I think I just like feeling scared sometimes. I don't. You say they do this every year? They change the story a little bit, but the experience is basically the same.
This year the story is true. People have disappeared from this area before.
What? That can't be right. I've never heard of that.
I'm sure I read that somewhere.
You're just making that up.
Strange things happen at Camp Palut.
Oh, stop it. Can't you see that you're scaring Kasumi?
I was only trying to help the counselors out. You know, making the test of courage seem scarier in hindsight.
Well, it worked. I'll have to give the counselor some pointers for next year.
I'll have to give counselors some pointers for next year.
I look forward to it.
What's the story behind your shirt? Aquastar?
It's from marine biologist camp from the aquarium back home. In Japan. I go every year. This year too? Oh, I wouldn't miss it. It's not until later in the summer.
You'll have to tell me all about it.
We finish eating and I return to my cabin for the afternoon's activities. What should I do this afternoon?
What do you want to do?
I decide to go to the archery range. The first thing I notice is Amy. She is wildly waving in my direction. Jess, over here! I hurry over to where Amy is stationed in front of a target. She has a bow clenched in one hand and an arrow in the other.
There isn't enough targets for everyone to get their own. If I gotta share, it should be with someone cute.
Oh, you're only interested in my looks then?
For now, anyway. I look forward to changing that.
Meroka, Amy is like me.
Yeah.
If I was not me.
Yeah.
Have you tried archery before? She sends an arrow flying towards the target.
I'm more interested in soccer.
It lands with a thump into the straw on one of the outer rings.
But I've dabbled.
I clumsily try to imitate her and hold up my bow. She laughs and takes my hand.
You don't get very far like that. Let me help.
Meroka, this is an Ugu image.
Is it now?
Yeah.
You would know more about that than I would.
What's that supposed to mean?
You like Ugu. You're all about Ugus.
She stands behind me and guides my hands into place. She's shorter than me, so the effect is probably different than what she was hoping for. I find myself leaning into her. I really do need the help.
Make sure to keep your arms parallel to the ground and the arrow pointing straight ahead. Close your left eye and look down the shaft of the arrow with your right to aim. Draw your bowstring back carefully. It takes more force than you think. When you're ready, release.
Hoosiers! On a cue, I let go of the bowstring and the arrow shoots forward. It makes a small arc and lands in the grass a few feet in front of the target. Nice
shot.
I didn't even hit the target.
I don't think anyone does at first. I know you'll be able to hit it soon. You might even get a bullseye.
I guess I have to keep trying then.
That's the spirit. I think you'll be able to do it without my help now.
Try it alone. I appreciate her confidence in me, so I read it in air and remember her advice. Then I let it fly. It sails straight ahead, and for a second I think it will actually reach the target, but it falls to the ground once more, much closer than my previous attempt.
Look at that, you're already improving.
I had an excellent teacher.
You're alright, I take credit for your success.
We practiced for the rest of the morning. Amy is a better shot, but I managed to hit the straw target on multiple occasions. When it begins to grow dark, we turn to the campgrounds. Finally, the sky is finally clear enough to go stargazing. However, going out at night by myself isn't exactly appealing. I should invite someone to view the stars with me. I can only invite Amy. Why can I only invite
Really?
Amy? Talk to me, Mark.
Why can you only... Maybe you have to, like, have improved your relationship with someone enough to be able to do it. But Cassie was the one who wanted to do that, so... Weird.
Ta?
No.
Ta?
Ta.
Moon?
No. Click the character.
Ta-ya.
Okay.
Thank you for playing the demo of Camp Palut. If you want to support the game, please wishlist it on Steam here. Nicole Brune, creator, writer, and programmer. Check her out on Twitter. Dahlia Wilder. Cool.
Okay.
That was fun. Gallery.
Mm-hmm.